What's up, everyone? Welcome to the AMZ Answers Podcast, your weekdaily 10-minute blast of Amazon knowledge. This is episode number 21, Help Week. Help! My product isn't selling. What's up, everybody? This is the Amazon Answers Podcast, episode number 21, Help! My product isn't selling. Help week number 1.
Help. You know when you panic?
Dog Shack. I'm with Noah. Wait till I finish talking.
Okay.
Noah.
Okay. Okay.
Noah.
Hey, we're live. We're live.
Hey, we're live. What's up, everybody?
We're Facebook Live in a
recording.
whole recording session, so we can see you guys. You guys can ask questions.
You guys can see us. We can see you.
Show you our faces.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for joining the group. We have so many people in the community now, and it's growing, and it's awesome. I love it. Snapping. Why?
Because we got 10 minutes. What's your gripe?
My gripe is when we're trying to do work and people put water in the middle of like my workstation. So now I have a mental map of where the water is so I don't knock it over.
My gripe is when I'm anywhere and I don't have water, and I just like immediately get thirsty. If I don't have access to water, I get thirsty.
But now your water's in my personal space.
My water's right here. Yeah, but I would be upset if I didn't have it. All right.
Help! My product isn't selling.
Okay, your product isn't selling. So the first thing that you should do when your product's not selling is look at your business reports. Okay, because on your business reports, what you want to see is basically, is it people coming to the listing, or is it your listing converting into people that are buying it? And all that information can be found under the report section in business reports. Okay. Mm-hmm. Once you've located, like, let's say that you're getting 500 people to your product, or sorry. Say you're getting 1,000 people in a week to your product, and only 5% of those are converting into a buyer. Well, it's a good thing because it means you're getting a ton of traffic, but something is wrong with your listing. Mostly, it's probably your bullet points or your pictures.
Wait, okay, so let's go back a little bit. What is the business report? Where can I find it, and why is it important?
All right, I'll try and do it off the top of my head. So go to Seller Central.
You don't need, yeah.
Go to reports. Mm-hmm. Hover over reports. Go to business reports and download the one that says detail page, parent and child ASIN. Mm-hmm. I'll put it on the group.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it on the group and it'll be much easier to find than me just talking about it. But what the business reports are is basically the traffic numbers for your listings.
Okay. What is some of the columns? What is some of the most important data that you're going to find in the business report? I know what mine is.
So some of the most important is number 1, sessions, which is how many different people came to your listing.
Yeah, it only counts as one a day if they come.
Right. So how many different people came to your listing? Mm-hmm. Then the other one is going to be the conversion percentage, which is they call it the unit session percentage, which is basically conversion percentage, which is what percent of those sessions converted to buying one of your products.
Right, exactly. So a good unit session percentage that you're going to see on a good item is up 30. Anything above 30 is really good.
Anything above 30 is amazing.
Yeah. If you have an item that is above 30, it's doing very well. If you have an item that is below 15, actually, some below 15 are okay. If you have an item that's below 10, then you're in trouble with that item.
You're really in trouble. No, below 10, you're really in trouble. Below 20, you need to optimize it. Something's wrong below 20. And 25, 25 is like a happy. If you can hit 25, then you're good. Then you're doing well. Anything over 30, again, is great.
Yeah, anything over 30 is good. So if your product isn't selling, go check the business reports. It'll give you more insight as to why it isn't selling. If you look at the unit session percentage and you see that the unit session percentage is okay, but you have less than how many sessions a week?
Exactly. So let's say, oh man, I'm doing this off the top of my head again.
Yeah. If you have less than 100 sessions per week, then you're not getting your item in front of as many people as you can.
So the thing is, let's say that you have a 25% conversion rate and you have 100 sessions a week. The great thing about that is that means that your conversion rate is pretty good. So all you need to do is get your item in front of more eyeballs. And Adam, what is the easiest way to get your item in front of more people? Visibility. What's the easiest way to get visibility?
PPC ads.
Thank God you answered correct.
Yeah. I wasn't know what you're looking for.
Thank God. Mm-hmm. So PPC ads. If you see that your conversion is good, run some PP ads on that sucker.
Yeah.
Right? Get more people to look at it.
If your unit session percentage is good in the 20s or 30s, that means that it's a desirable item. And that's the best problem to have. it's not really a problem. The other problem is the one that's not good. That one, if your item has a high unit session percentage, it means that people want to buy it. There's just not enough people seeing your item.
Right. And you can pay for visibility. In the other, let's say the other thing is happening where you have 1,000 people a week and 5% of them are buying.
It means 1,000 sessions a week.
1,000 sessions a week. It means that they're clicking on your main picture, right? So your main picture is good. Something about your main picture is drawing them in, but something about your bullet points, your description, or the rest of your photos is turning them off.
You're saying the unit session percentage is low.
Yeah, the unit session percentage is low. Their conversion rate is low.
It means that there's a lot of people finding your item, but out of those people that are finding your item, a lot of them aren't finding what they want with your listing.
Yeah, they're going to your listing and it's missing the thing that they desire. So look at the competitors in your niche, look at the ones that are selling well, and see where the difference is. Like, what do they have that you don't have there?
I mean, yeah, let's talk about some times where it doesn't necessarily mean your item is wrong, like you made the wrong thing. It could mean, I mean, I've had items go from a 7% unit session percentage to a 30% session percentage just by changing the emoticons in the bullet points.
Yeah, and by emoticons, he means those little HTML things that you can put in the bullet points. We talked about that on the last what episode did we talk about that?
Episode number 19.
Okay. Nice job.
Yeah. Roll with it. Roll with it.
Well, we're gonna go with it. It's totally on.
Listen to episode number 19.
It's totally on 19. Mm-hmm. Hey, so let's say that I go to my business reports, and not only is my traffic down, my traffic is like really bad, like 50, and my conversions are really bad too. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, you need to look at the reviews. Do the people in your niche have way more reviews than you? Do you have a recent really bad review?
Yeah.
Do you have?
That's one.
I know. We should have done that for Help Week.
Me. If all of a sudden in your business reports you see that your session percentage is lower than it usually is, it's probably because someone left you a bad review. Just check your list.
It could be. It's most likely because someone left you a bad review. Again, in Amazon selling, you must have a way to manufacture reviews, or it sucks, or you can't sell. So having bad reviews is just part of Amazon. It's literally part of running the business. So when you see, I just wait, and when I see someone give me a bad review, I just get a couple of reviews.
So okay, so
it's just gonna happen. It just happens.
What if you have a low session percentage, and you've done a couple experiments and they haven't worked? I mean, we've both done items before that they were one and done. Basically, that was it.
Like one order because
one order, and this is why going back to talking to suppliers. This is product launch week last week. Talking to two suppliers. This is why you don't want to do an MOQ ideally above 300. You want to get it below 300.
This is why on the first order you don't want to be above 300, because in truth, you never know if the item is going to work.
You don't know. You have the best of intentions. It could be the best job and still suck ass.
You're just hoping that most of them work and, playing the field. Where were we?
That's what I said. I said if your item isn't selling and you've done things, you've looked at the business reports, and you've looked at the session percentage, and you had the case where the session percentage was low, and you've tried a couple experiments with your bullet points and your headlines, and it's still not selling,
and your reviews are comparable to good selling competitors.
We should really make a checklist for this. Yeah, and your reviews are good with your competitors, and everything looks good. Then it might just be a pedonk item.
Might just not work.
Might just not work, and that's okay because you didn't order that much. If you're listening to the podcast, you didn't order that much for MOQ.
So what you should do at that point, if you recognize the item doesn't work, lower the cost, right? Because you want to get your money back for cash flow purposes as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Lower the cost down to where you're breaking even, or just about, and sell that baby off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sell it off. And
just wait.
Wipe your hands.
It will sell.
Go to the next one.
It will sell off. If you do break even or below break even, people will buy it. Whatever, your BSR will go up and it'll go away, and you just recycle that money in another item. Rinse, repeat.
Yep, exactly.
Does that make sense? Check. Biggest takeaways.
Biggest takeaway is that you really need to look at your business reports. I have it scheduled. I use Trello to schedule everything, so I have it scheduled monthly, where every 5th of every month, because I wait for the data to all come in from the previous month. The 5th of every month, I look at the business reports for my last month and the month before that, and I look at the changes in it. So do that. You need to do that every single month to be effective.
Okay.
And
ask me what my takeaway is.
What's your takeaway?
I'm part of this podcast too.
I'm a little hungover. I'm sorry. What's your takeaway?
My takeaway is that if your item isn't selling, to get more information about your item, you need to look at your business reports. And there's two really important things in your business reports. The first thing is sessions, and the second thing is unit session percentage.
Boom.
Yes.
Guys, subscribe to the podcast. Like the page, the AMZ answers. You're better at the pitch. You're better at the pitch.
Please, we would love it if you guys would subscribe to the podcast, and you can get the podcast automatically downloaded to your iPhone if you subscribe. It's amazing. It helps us out so much. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or join the Facebook group if you haven't already at amzanswers.com Facebook.
Okay, next episode, what to do when you're about to run out of inventory, your product's selling really well.
Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.
See ya.